Hi, how y'all doing? It's June the 3rd, 2026. It's Tuesday. No, Wednesday, right? I'm thrown off. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Here in Ontario, Canada, the sky's blue. They put up a trail in the sky yesterday and clouded it out for a while during the late afternoon, and then it cleared up overnight. So, not sure what they were up to. But in the rise yesterday, a fly seen a flock of geese. I've been waiting for them, right? And they flew in a V from east to west, which was different. They normally fly across my area from south to north. So something has changed, right? It's different. I'm not sure what it is. I was thinking about it last night, but other thoughts kept on taking my focus away from it. So, yeah, and then I fell asleep. I slept okay. The last couple of nights I woke up quite a few times, but I slept okay. I had a weird dream. One part that sticks out is I was looking at my truck. I was somewhere, and there was this giant reddish spider in the window, like giant, right? Size of a baseball bat or baseball, and it laid an egg sack, and I was like, oh no, right, in my truck, right? And there was somebody with me, and I went and I sprayed it with inside of the truck with poison, right? And then the spider crawled across the windshield and disappeared. And we had to go somewhere. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get in that truck with that giant thing in there, right? So the person went, found it, and went to pick it up by one of its legs. I seen its leg poking up. And I said, oh, well, be careful. The leg don't break off, right? He's like, it's just dead. He pulls it up, throws it out of the truck, right? And then sweeps out the entire truck, the cab, right? And we got up and left. And I thought, that's different. Why did I dream about that? Red's the color of your root chakra. It's the color of passion, chaos, right? So I destroyed it and it was taken away, right? I woke up in the rise, my lower back where my root chakra was aching. And I was like, what's this all about? So I think something has been removed from me, you know? It's just different. Like spiritually, subconsciously. Who knows, right? I know this nothing is as it seems. So yeah, Schuman was 12 yesterday. Quite the dip from the day before. All right. Not sure what it is today. Last night when I went to bed around 10:30, my ears started pinging really loud. Both sides. I was like, this is different. I wonder what's happening. I couldn't tune in to what it was though. Excuse me, other than the Schuman rising. Possibly. Hasn't been posted yet, so we'll see you later. I read this thing to a comment under it in a Schuman chat, and one of the people said that we're supposed to be timesing the Schuman by 3 because they're fudging the numbers, right? So in that case, they're still high anyways, even at its lowest number, because in 2017, the numbers were low, the Schuman. It was usually around 7, right? They were not high at all. So, and then after that, in like 2019, the numbers started rising, or 2018, 2019, the Schumann started rising. The numbers started getting higher, higher vibration, higher resonance, I think is what was happening to us. Just a thought. What did I write down? Oh, comets too. Stefan Burns said a fireball went through the sky in the United States yesterday, and a part of Canada was visible. I never see nothing. I never do when they say, right? And I thought the comet is a dragon, right? And Schumann was, or Stefan was like, it went through the sky until it burnt out, You could see it, right? Till it burnt out. And I was like, until the dragon stopped breathing fire, it shouldn't burn out, right? And then, yeah, my ears did that thing last night. My feet were really yucky yesterday. My one ankle on my right foot, right, was swollen and just aching. I got my son to pull on my foot because sometimes my bones go out, and if, yeah, adjust them, they go back in. The pain goes away, right? So he did that, and it helped. And then today I learned there was a 6.2 earthquake in Italy, right? One in the plates kind of thing of the earth. That's why it wasn't super severe. So I thought, that's different, right? Today I'm getting pressure in my head again, here and here, all right? So I said before that was because of a volcano. So I'll have to wait and see if a volcano's happening today, grumbling, starting to spit. Who knows, right? So, yeah. I didn't do anything yesterday. Just stayed home. Didn't do nothing. Not a dang thing. Just watched YouTube. Laid down in the afternoon for about an hour. It's so weird. My son does the same thing, right? When I get tired, he's tired. He's tuned into my frequency, my resonance, maybe. I don't know. So, yeah. Anything else, Teresa? Oh, that's what it was too, about the comet, the dragon, right? All throughout history, at their history, right? Every time comets and stuff like that appear in the sky is a sign. Back then it was a sign of change, right? Doom and gloom kind of thing. But those times are over for me. There's no doom and gloom, right? So it marks a significant place in time where something has happened with the energy, right? Something new's coming. Different. Change. And then I seen 5:55 on the clock yesterday too, which means change, right? Already taken place. So, yeah, different. I have to write stuff down. I just don't have enough to think about. I'm getting downloaded so much, I think, right? It's just a bunch of different stuff. When I categorize it and solidify it, I'll talk more on it. Do you know what I mean? But for now, it's just incoming information. 90-degree angel of light, right? They say there's angels, but it's actually angles of light, information coming down. Okay? Because what do you do when you talk to angels? People be asking them for help, right? Well, the help's already there. It's in the ether as angles of light. Information. Light means information, knowledge. So there's that. We're in the moon phase changed yesterday to the waning gibbous, which is receive, spiritual. Then I just say incoming energy, information, right? Receiving. So yeah. My mind is just going kind of weird today. So much information coming in. Do you know when somebody gets charged for murder in a jail or in a courtroom, right? And you hear the judge give them more than a life sentence, 2 life sentences, 3 life sentences, right? Hundreds of years imprisonment, no parole, right? Well, he's speaking words out to the subconscious of the person that committed the crime, right? Spelling him, right? So that his subconscious believes what he's saying, where no man has any power over you, right? So do not allow your subconscious to accept it. Most of those people should say, no, I don't accept, right? And the judge would just say, okay, but you have to go in prison anyway, right? But you're telling yourself, no, I don't accept your judgment, right? Because when you do, if you believe in reincarnation, it's telling your soul, your subconscious, right, spelling it to come back, and you're in your next incarnation, you're going to suffer again, right, and be bad. And how many life sentences does this person have? 300. So that's 3 lifetimes, right? Before his subconscious will stop and allow him to have a good life instead of a bad one. Because most people that do bad things have come from a really messed up childhood, right? A mother and father that abuse them or don't care for them or stupid and just don't teach them, right? So they create monsters. I see people do it all the time, right? When I first moved in here, there was a lady down in a couple doors down, and her son was about 11, 12, and she'd yell at him all the time and tell me it was a fucking stupid and a fucking retard and just scream at him, right? And I was like, wow, I never did that to my children, right? And I thought to myself, she's creating a monster, right? Because she was a monster herself. And that's exactly what she did. He's like 18, 19 now. He's already had trouble with the law enforcement, does drugs, alcohol, right? He's very emotionally, mentally damaged. And it's his mother's fault. I heard her do it to him. So, yeah, they create those people, right? If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing, you know? So, yeah. Seen a lot of seagulls flying around in the rise. Good fortune. That's what my mind was saying. Good fortune. White birds, right? But yeah, it was really quiet here yesterday. The energy was low, right? It was. How's the essential symptoms today? Well, I told you. Pressure in the head. Oh, I see. Do I have that bell in my head today? Yep, the bell's still there. I know it's weird. Spine's a bit icky. Adjacent to my root chakra and my heart chakra. On the 2 spots. It's kind of icky, right? My feet aren't too terribly bad. My ankles all better. My knees, my legs, not too bad, right? They get worse. So yeah, not too bad. Anything else? No, I don't think so. All organs and everything seem to be functioning properly. Stuff like that, right? My eyes aren't watering. My ears are ringing. So yeah. All right. I think I've said enough for today. I'll put the Schuman one that's posted in my comments, or my community community section. I know I seem a bit scattered, don't I? It's because of the information coming in. All right. Every day, I am open to receiving ease and flow limitlessly. Every day, the end of this movie is closer. Every day, I have more gratitude. I love you with all this consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye. Bye.